Pleasure to be here with new Sun Devil Hall of Famer Jeff Ayres. Played at ASU from 2005 to 2009. First team All Pac-12 in 2009. Went on to be an NBA champion. Show us that bling. Show us that ring with the San Antonio Spurs in 2014. Got the forks up. I mean, what did it mean to be inducted into the Sun Devil Athletics Hall of Fame? Be known now as an ASU legend forever.
Honestly, Blake, it's been awesome. Wasn't expecting it. You know, something in the back of my head, maybe years down the road, maybe somebody thought I did good enough, well enough to get in, but you know, not even 40 yet, and it's something I got to celebrate with my kids, and they got to see. It was awesome.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Jeff Ayres.
When you think about your 4 years at ASU, what are some memories that you think back to? What sticks with you the most that you still carry with you, like this jersey to this day?
Ooh, all right. So this is a story I tell a lot of people. It's hard to the U of A people out there, but like you already know we got a rivalry. But I think it was my junior year. We were down there, and we're down at halftime. We go into the tunnel, sit in the locker room, and Ty Abbott is like, "Jeff, man, you got something in your hair." And I'm like, "What, man? Like, man, lock in the game, bro." He's like, "Nah, Jeff, something's in your hair." And I start touching my hair, and like it's like goopy. And he's like, "Dude, somebody spit in your hair. Like somebody spit on you." I said, "Oh heck no, bro." Because you know when you go to Tucson, man, and McHale, like you got to get to the locker room. You're going right through the student section.
Yeah.
You know, so man, we get back at halftime. I'm walking to the court. I'm walking backwards, looking up, like, man, which one of y'all did this? You couldn't tell. You know, everybody's rowdy. It was intense. But you know, we ended up coming back. When we went in the game, we won the game, and it was like, I don't know, a couple minutes left, and you know when people start beating traffic, they start leaving early. And you know, I've seen all the U of A people start leaving. I'm standing at half court waving bye to everybody like, thanks for coming, drive safe, forget y'all. Yeah, like, it was great, man. And we had a fun game at UCLA. I remember James went crazy. And who was sitting there? Jaleel White, the guy that played Steve Urkel. He's sitting courtside. Him and James were chirping at each other like Spike Lee and Reggie Miller. You know, it was nuts. And then they had Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, man. There's a lot of cool moments at school, man. It was awesome.
And like you mentioned, playing with James Harden for a couple of years for your time at ASU. What was that like playing with him then and now seeing what he's gone on to do and have a legendary NBA career?
Man, it's awesome. You know, like when he first came in with no beard, you know, a little baby-faced kid. Like, I remember everybody telling me, like, oh, man, he'll help us change the program. We're going to start winning. I'm like, man, what? Like, as freshmen, y'all know how hard the Pac-10 is, man. Ain't no freshman coming in here doing that. Like, what are y'all talking about? But nah, they were right. I mean, James came in, changed the whole thing. And honestly, me getting to the NBA and getting this ring and the life that I've had, I got to give him a whole bunch of credit for that too. You know, a lot of people were coming to watch him, and you know, they just so happened to see this tall, light-skinned dude, you know, wearing number 4 play. So, you know, they decided to give me a chance too. But, you know, James is an amazing player, and to see him grow from that, you know, beardless freshman to, you know, a future NBA Hall of Famer is just awesome.
There are very, very few people that get to experience winning a championship at the highest possible level of their sport. You got to experience that. What was that emotion like?
Honestly, it was so cool. Like, you know, growing up, you watch basketball, you watch the finals. You know, you see the stage come out, you see the confetti flying around. Like, you see guys grab their flags and stuff from their countries, and everybody sitting on stage. And you know, I think it was Stern at the time came up and was ready, you know, talking to Mr. Frost, talking just to everybody, getting everybody excited. Kawhi's getting his, you know, MVP trophy. Timmy's just sitting there gloating like, man, I got 5 of these things. And I'm sitting there like, man, I'm just glad I got one. Like, look at these people I'm standing around. Like, everybody around me, you know, there's 3 or 4 Hall of Famers, you know, just to be a part of that legacy. And, you know, how Coach Pop say at the end of the season, it was his favorite championship, his favorite team. I'm like, man, like I'm really a part of that. Like it's so much bigger than I can even comprehend, honestly. And I think the world of it.
Basketball changed your life as a player, and now you're giving back to the game in terms of your knowledge. And as an analyst, what's it been like getting to, you know, call some games for your alma mater here recently?
Honestly, it's been incredible. Kind of fell into it. My buddy Doug Tamro been the head of media since before I was there. You know, and I remember, you know, I'm prior to being retired, and I'm hitting him. I'm like, hey, Doug, man, like, do you need an intern or anything? Like, I'm trying to get into like media stuff, and he's like, don't worry, Jeff, I got you. Like, just wait a little bit. I'm like, all right. And the next thing you know, he's like, hey, you want to do the broadcasting for the ASU games? I'm like, what? I'm like, hey, don't I need to get to like Cronkite School of Broadcasting and journalism to try and like learn some stuff? He's like, you'll be great, Jeff. Don't worry about it. So all right, then Braden, man, Braden Bell, Braden's awesome, man. He makes it so easy. He's like my Steve Nash, man. I'm out there looking like Amari, man. It's awesome. So, it's been so much fun. I love talking basketball, sitting at the court, watching the Sun Devils play in the same gym that I played in, and interacting with the players and having a good relationship with Coach Hurley. It's just awesome, man. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so cool to be back included with everything. That's definitely something I wanted to have when I retired.
And last thing for you is that once you leave ASU, that's not where your story stops. You carry the maroon and gold with you. You carry the pitchfork with you. You carry those experiences with you throughout your life. So as you've gone through your life, what has it meant to kind of represent that ASU always on your chest and be a Sun Devil for life?
Man, that's tough to put into words. Like, when I was playing, it's just adds more competition because once you get to the NBA and like overseas, and then it's like conferences versus other conferences. It's not U of A versus ASU anymore. It's like, hey man, we got Pac-10 guys got to stick together. These ACC dudes they're trying to bully us, man, because they went to Duke and North Carolina and think they're better than us, And then you start making bets like teams versus teams, and it just adds so much camaraderie to it. But honestly, it means everything to me. Graduating, having my college degree, I graduated early. Like my kids have been to games and they've seen it. It's so cool to know that I have a legacy at ASU and that I know I carry the ASU's legacy with me everywhere I go.